Okay, in this question, we would like to find the coordinates of center and radius of circle x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus xy minus 1 equal to 0. And the point is, you need to recognize that is actually the general form of the equation of circle. The problem is how to make it as become something square plus something square equals to a constant. That's the format we would like to change. As you can see, if you want to change from general form to standard form, one of the main methods we will use is completing square, because you want to find something bracket square here. So let's see what we can do now. Okay, from this one, look at the coefficient of x squared and x. That is something like x squared minus 4x. So if you want to make it as completing square, you need to add a number that is negative 4 over 2 and then bracket square. That is plus 4. But of course, after plus 4, you need to minus 4. Okay, that's the way you complete the square of the variable x. You did a similar thing to y. When positive y squared minus 6y, you need to add a number so that it becomes the perfect square, and the number will be negative 6 over 2 and then bracket square. That is plus 9 and then minus 9. For this negative 1, you put on the another side of the equation, become positive 1. That's the first step you should do. And you can see, look at these three terms, x squared minus 4x plus 4. Actually, that's become the perfect square, x minus 2 bracket square. And look at these three terms, y squared minus 6y plus y plus 9. This will become y minus 3 bracket square. So it just left negative 4 and negative 9 here. Move all these terms to the other side, becomes 1 plus 4 plus 9. That's become 14. So this is the standard form now. And hence, you can write down the center. That is, x coordinate will be 2, y coordinate will be 3. And the radius is not 14, but square root of 14. That's the way we can find the center and radius from the general form of the equation of circle. But of course, if every time we use method of completing square to find the center and radius, that will be a bit clumsy. So that's the formula, or you can call it a shortcut. If you want to find the center, you make sure that first of all, the coefficient of x squared and y squared equals 1. And then you can find the center. That will be like this. Negative 4 over 2, comma, negative, and then negative 6 over 2. And how do we get this? For this negative 4, that is coefficient of x. Coefficient of x over 2. And you need to take the minus sign, because when you form the perfect square, x minus 2 bracket square, you need to change it back to positive. That's the negative sign means. Similarly, how does this comes out? Because when you find the y coordinate of the center of this circle, You can see the bracket y minus 3. How do we get this 3? That is negative 6 over 2 first, coefficient of y over 2, and then take the negative side. So you get this one, 2, 3. That is a formula you can memorize. That's the shortcut way to find the coefficient or to find the center's coordinate. But remember, if you want to use this, you need to make sure that coefficient of x squared and y squared equals 1. That you need to make sure. Sometimes the question will start with 2x squared plus 2y squared something. Then you need to divide the whole equation by 2 to make it as 1. Okay, now you find the center's coordinate, you can find the radius. And look at here, how do we get this 14? That is 1 plus 4 plus 9, right? This 4 is the red 4. Okay, the red one here. That is this number. Center, x coordinate, x square. And how about this 9? That is the green 9, okay? Move to another side. And what's that? That is the y coordinate center, take it square. And then minus this negative 1. Can you see that? Because during the process, you need to move this negative 1 to another side. So radius will just equal to the x coordinate of center square plus y coordinate of center square, and then minus this constant. Then you get the radius. Don't forget to take the square root, okay? That's the shortcut to find the center and radius with given general form. Okay, now I try the quick example. Find the center and radius of a circle x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 12y plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, try this one. After we learn these two formula, we would not use the completing square to handle this anymore. Okay, you can see center will be negative coefficient of x over 2, comma, negative coefficient of y over 2. Then you get negative 4, comma, negative 6. Radius, x coordinates, bracket square, plus y coordinate, bracket square, and then minus the constant. Take square root, you get negative 48. Okay, for the next one, you try this. Find the center and radius of a circle. 2x squared plus 2y squared minus 3x plus 4y minus 1 equal to 0. First of all, when you look at this equation, the main problem is the coefficient of x squared and coefficient of y squared are both 2, not 1. So you need to divide all terms by 2. That become x squared plus y squared minus 1.5x plus 2y minus 0.5 equal to 0. Then you can apply the formula now. Then you will find that the answer may not be an integer or a rational number. The center will be negative 1.5 over 2, comma, negative 2 over 2, you will get that is 0.75 comma negative 1. Of course, you can write it as 3 over 4, it doesn't matter. And the radius will be 0.75 bracket square plus negative 1 bracket square minus negative 0.5 minus the constant. Okay, we use this equation. And finally, you get 1.436 something. We run it off to three significant figures, that is 1.44. Okay, we try one more example. The radius of a circle, x squared plus y squared minus 2kx minus 2ky plus 1 equal to 0 is 7. And here k is positive. So find k and then find the coordinates of center of the circle. The key point is, how do we find the radius of circle in terms of k? Some of you may be afraid of looking at the equation with some unknown constant. Don't worry. When you look at this equation, you can still find the center, coordinate, and radius in terms of k directly. Just apply the formula directly. You can directly find that the center with x coordinate negative 2k over 2, comma, negative, again, coefficient of y, that is negative 2k over 2 again, that's k. And then you can write down the radius in terms of k. Then you can find that is x coordinate center bracket square plus y coordinate center bracket square minus the constant 1 here. Then there is square root 2k square minus 1. You find the radius by using formula. But on the other hand, you can see that the radius is 7, which is given from the question. Therefore, square root 2k square minus 1 actually equal to 7. On the left hand side, you find radius of circle that's given. Right hand side, the question told you that the radius of the circle is 7. Now, take square on both sides. 2k square minus 1, that's 49. Both sides plus 1. 2k square equals 50. And hence both sides divided by 2, k square equals to 25. So you get k equal to positive 5 or k equals to negative 5. And the negative sign should be rejected since the question said that k should be positive. Since you find the value of k, and hence you can find the center coordinate. Center, that will be 5, 5. So that's the end of this question. The key point is, no matter the constant unknown or unknown, you just apply the formula directly first, express the center and the radius in terms of k, and then set up the equation. That's the key step you should do.